probably obviously, good to start with a circle here.
Yeah, full circle.
Um, Diameter BC. We
So that's
don't really know where to put that yet. So just be careful with uh with that. It could change is the point. Um Tangent line BD with point B being the point of tangency. So something like that. There's BD. Minor arc CM and major arc CGM. Okay.
CGM. Would CGM be the arc on the other side?
Yeah, G's got to be somewhere away. I mean, there's actually a lot of ways to draw this. It's not the best that they've done it this way where you have to figure it out, but this will do for us today. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing here is once you're given, and we did some problems like this last week, but once you're given, got the picture, you can then solve these equations. So D to D, D isn't on the circle.
Yeah, isn't D on the other side? That's part of the tangent.
Well, it said that the point of tangency was B, not D. Uh, yeah, there's a problem here. Like there is maybe let me look at this one more time. Center A, diameter BC, tangent line BD, point B being the tangent C, minor arc CM, major arc CGM. Okay. Yeah, so this is a problem. Like, I don't know. It's uh it's gonna be an issue.
So
So
on something
we
would
need a picture. This is not the right one. Meaning they probably had something else in mind. Go ahead.
and it's not like you can switch that D and B, right?
Well, you could do that. Um, if you did though, then C to D, which is so you don't know where that is. BC is the diameter. I I I mean let me do this. So this problem is probably on the internet. So I'll just go search for it.
Okay.
And in the past, I've been able to come up with, full
Answers.
full hits on these. And this, I mean, you'll learn to do this at college as well. But all right, so let me look real quick. I'm not this one did not come up. So we're just not gonna be able to do 9, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Uh I
I'll have
the
time
other
to ask about this if there
yeah,
is something that we're doing wrong, but that doesn't. It's
you need the picture. That the picture will help you do all of these. Originally I thought this was gonna be is that these two add up to 360, which is where I thought they were going. CM. I thought this was going to say CM. Like if this changed to CM, then we can do it.
Mhm.
So do you want us to do it that way?
Do you want to? I would do that. Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. That way we can work through this a little bit. So CM arcs CM plus no, sorry. CGM. That's also a problem. Okay. Yeah, this is also an issue. So because it's got the wrong order.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know
that
what
doesn't.
yeah, I don't know what the teacher's doing. Okay. Um I'm vaguely remembering this from years past now also being a problem. So let's just go to number 10A. I'll find some more like that if you would like.
Okay.
Uh, all right. So use the diagram to the right, answer the following questions. AMC. So we'll draw that here. AMC. So that's in red here. 312 degrees. What does that mean for C to A? Minor arc C to A. How many
Hold on.
degrees is that?
48.
Yeah, it's 48 degrees. And what does that mean for angle P?
That it is 24.
It's not an inscribed angle. It's a central angle.
Oh, you weren't asking for a number. You were asking what it.
No,
Oh,
I am asking for its value, but you gave me the numbers if it was inscribed, not central.
so when it's central, what do you do?
It's the same number.
Oh, okay, 48.
48. Very good. Okay. Now, do you remember what a tangent to a radius, what the angle measure is when you have a
90
tangent to a radius? It is 90. So this right here is 90, which allows you to find, I'll do it in green here. What is that angle?
is P included in this still? So we're adding.
Yes, it's a triangle. Like you've got, you know, over here 48, and then I don't know, call it G for green.
Is it 42?
It is 42,
Got it.
which makes the other one in green what angle?
42. It makes that 42.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about this other triangle over here?
40.
Where this is 42,
And that's 90.
90, and then could you find Q?
Yeah. 48.
Are you surprised by that?
No, because everything should sort of be the same, right? Not be exactly the same, but
Yeah, so now there's like a lot of questions here, but that's kind of sometimes you just step through it like that and you're like, all right, let me find all this stuff.
yeah.
So we're gonna actually answer the question. So measure of angles CPA is 5x plus 13. What's the numerical value of the entire angle? We do have it in our drawing.
CPA. Oh, wait, of that. I'm confused. Is that the triangle to the left, or would that be our full?
Yes, yes. The triangle, the P is the central, is the vertex angle.
Yeah,
Quadrant.
so that's 48 plus 90 plus 42. That's 180.
That's the whole. We're just asking for the angle, not the triangle, just the angle CPA.
48.
Okay, could you try solving this equation, please?
Yeah. I would flip 5 over 7, right? So it'd be 7 over 5 equals 35 over 1. And then I'm crossing out the 5 and crossing out the 35, and I get 1 on the bottom and 7 on the top when I'm like multiplying.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about multiplying by the reciprocal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about pre-reducing.
Yeah.
So
So you cross
what
out
is
You cross out 5, you get 1 and 7.
Okay, so what is the final answer?
49.
X is 49. Good. Okay. Now, let's go to the next problem here, part B. PXA, what's the value of P to X to A, PXA?
90.
Try again.
PXA. 42.
42. Yeah, so you're gonna set 42 equal to 2/3 Y plus 5. Could you solve that for Y, please?
I'm getting 111 over 2. Do I reduce
Um,
that?
not sure.
Because you can't,
30,
like, there's no, 2 doesn't go into
yeah,
37, so you're not really crossing anything out.
right. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Then the next one, if you go, you'll have to look at that drawing again. BXQ, BXQ. That's over in this triangle on the right. What is the angle measure there?
Mm, 48.
All right, so you're going to set the equation equal to 48,
Got it.
and you're going to solve for Y.
$76.
Y equals 76. Very good. Okay. And then you already found the angle measure, so that's everything. Okay. All right. Do you want any more of these arc questions, or do you want us to move on to circles?
Maybe if we have more time, but I feel pretty good about these.
Okay. We're gonna actually do 13, 14, 15, 16 first. They're the easier ones.
Okay.
And then we'll move on, move back to the harder ones. So um the equation of a circle, and you have to know this, is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, like that. Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
All right. So now what h and k are the center. So h in your problem is -11, k is -8. The radius is 4.
So we plug those in.
Yeah.
Would H turn into a positive?
It does. It becomes x plus 11 squared, y plus 8 squared equals 4 squared.
Got it.
Now, does that, you should simplify that 4 squared.
Into 16.
Yep. All right, so the way the answer looks is like this. Any questions on that?
No.
All right, so try number 14 on your own. It is slightly different, but maybe it will be the same.
Okay. So would I do the square root of 5 and then square it?
Yeah, but the square root undoes the square, right?
Yeah. So wait, if it's 5 first,
It just
so
undoes it, like it goes away.
it goes to normal.
Yeah.
So then 5 squared is 25.
No, the square root undoes the square.
So do we just leave it at 5 then?
Yes. So
All right.
x
Then
plus
I think I
6
got it.
squared equals y. Yeah, plus 15 squared equals, sorry, plus, not a equal sign.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So you have to know the formula. You can't do it without the
Not
formula.
the formula. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now 15 and 16, they're actually like the ones you just did, except that you have to identify the center and the radius. So the center is probably the easier one to do. You're just figuring out that point where it's the same up and the same down and the same left and the same right. Maybe it's printed better than the snip, but what is the ordered pair there for the center?
0, comma, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a 6? Is that 6 up?
It looks like 6. I think it's
Yeah.
going by 1. It's hard to tell. And then the radius is, any of those red lines. Um, although it almost looks like those are by, I don't know, it almost looks like it's by 1. It's two boxes is 1.
2 boxes. Oh. So then
Yeah, I
would
would
it
actually say
be
this center actually is probably 3. And the radius is also 3. It's really hard to tell.
yeah, that's hard. So am I using this same, hold on. Oh, would I be using the same equation?
Yep.
Bet. Parentheses x minus 0, parentheses squared plus, parentheses my y minus 3 squared equals 9.
Good. Now, the only other little thing here is that you don't leave it as x minus 0. You just rewrite it as x squared.
Oh, got it. Just because you don't leave it like that, or what? Like you just
Uh, yeah, just like this. Yeah, just like
got it.
this.
Got it.
Okay, so for 16, you're going to do the same thing. So what's the center? What's the radius?
That's center's 4, -3
Okay, looks good. And then the radius, the distance out from the center to
to 0, 0.
no, to like the top point, the left,
Oh,
the right,
2.
bottom. Two, yeah. Okay. So it's the same thing. Give me the equation here.
X minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 4.
Okay, perfect. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay. So you're gonna get two types of problems. One is they're either gonna give you the equation, I'm sorry, the center of the radius, and you have to write the equation, or they're gonna give you the graph to write the equation. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Clear? All right. So now we're going to do number 10. Do some completing the square. Not super exciting, but this is what we've got. Um, okay. So completing the square is a formula. It's a recipe. First thing you're gonna notice I'm doing is I'm rewriting this. I'm leaving a space, and I'm moving that constant term to the other side of the equation. And then I'm gonna add a box here, a red box, and a red box, and a blue box. So we're gonna figure out what goes in each of those boxes.
Okay.
All right, so the number that goes in the box here is this number in the middle, but you have to do two things to it. The first thing you have to do is divide it by 2. What is 24 divided by 2?
12.
So that goes in parentheses here.
Okay.
And then you square it. So what is 12 squared?
144.
144, and that goes in both sides. So it's two things, right? You take that middle number and you divide it by 2, which we're going to do over here. What's 10 divided by 2?
Wait, my fault. I'm writing something.
Oh yeah, get caught up here.
Yep, yep. And then 10 divided by 2 is 5.
Yeah. So y plus 5 squared, and then you square it to go back
25.
25. So that goes in both. So then the next thing is to calculate the number on the right there.
Okay. So I have 144 plus
You got, yeah,
25 equals
minus one.
169 minus
Yeah.
160.
Yes.
So 9.
equals 9. Very good. Okay, now the next thing is you write the standard form underneath it.
Okay.
And you identify H and K and R. Go ahead and give that a try, please.
Would H be 12, K is 5, and R is 9?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Would H be 12, K is 5, and R is 9? And I write that out.
So, so it's opposite. It's opposite in sign. That the there's either you recognize it as it's the opposite of what's inside parentheses, which is what most students do. So it's actually -12,
Oh, negative
negative
12.
5,
Yeah. So write
and
that
then
out.
yeah, and then R squared equals 9, so R equals
81.
3. You're taking the square root of both sides.
Oh, oh, oh.
Okay, let me give you another problem here to try. That's not a completing the square, just
Wait, and then would that be the answer?
yeah. So I want the center, which is HK, and the radius in this problem. This is a new problem. We'll get back to completing the square.
We're not completing the square.
No, we don't have to.
Would the center be 1, K 12, and R is 4?
Maybe you couldn't read my handwriting. That's a +2 inside there.
So K is -2.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, good. So you got that down. That's good.
Yeah, understand that.
Okay. We're going to do 12 next. Um, and we'll do some more completing the square, because I know this is not familiar to most students. So you group you do keep the x terms next to each other, but you leave a space. And so just like the previous one, we're trying to figure out like what goes with the x and then what goes with the y. And it's a recipe. It's like cooking or baking or so start with this middle number here. You got to divide it by 2.
Yeah, I'm writing everything out.
That goes in parentheses. So you're dividing it with the sign. So it's -6 divided by 2.
So X minus 3 squared.
Yes. And then the number that goes in the red box is always positive until otherwise told. What is -3 squared?
9.
Okay.
Then
Okay. And then you do the same thing here.
30 minus 32, that'd be -16. So
Yep.
I minus 16 squared.
Okay.
It's 256.
Yep. So +9 plus 256. So figure out the number on the right.
+10.
Um, I got a different number.
I um
Try it one more time. 256 and 9.
256 plus 9.
Yep.
Oh, is it 1?
It is 1. Yeah. So give me the center and the radius, please. Any questions? Whenever you get that, let's see if you have any
Got it.
questions how to find it. I mean, just like we've been doing H and K and R.
So if does the square like okay for x minus 3 squared, does that affect like the final?
Nope. Remember, I'll write it below here. X minus H squared plus Y minus K squared
So
equals R
then
squared.
just it would be x plus 3 squared plus
No, you're just giving me the center. You're giving me the H and the K.
minus 3 and minus 16.
But it's already negative.
So would it would go positive.
Yes. So
So 3 and
H is
16.
3 and 16,
And then my
and
r
off the
is
rid.
1.
Yes.
And then is that how we leave it? Is that how we like leave the answer?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so center equals 3 comma 16, radius equals 1.
Okay, you ready to move on to 11?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So this one's a little bit disorganized. We're gonna write it as x squared minus 6x, and then I'm gonna add y squared to both sides and subtract 10y from both sides. So the 97 stays on the right, but it's y squared minus 10y on the left here,
So it's x squared minus 6, y squared.
minus 10y. And then same thing with these like little spaces that we're gonna fill in.
It would be x plus 3 squared.
It's minus 6 though,
So minus 3,
minus 3, and then you square it to go back,
9.
plus 9, plus 9.
It would be y minus 5 squared.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then we get 25.
Okay, so tell me what the right side becomes.
25 plus 9. 63.
It's like you're subtracting or something. You're add they're positive. Like a positive on the left, it's positive on the right.
Oh, we're adding everything.
Yeah.
Um, 131.
Okay. So I think your instructor made a mistake here because I think they meant it to be 121 because that's 11 squared. But it's who knows. So anyway, can you give me the center of the circle?
Yeah. Minus 3 comma minus 5.
It's remember it's opposite in sign, 3, 5.
Oh, right. I didn't remember that. And then the radius is 131, or are we, no, oh, it's 11, it's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we just, since we don't know, we'll call it the square root of 131.
Got it.
All right, any questions on that?
No, makes sense.
All right, I got, so let's have, before we go on to 10, which 10 is actually the most difficult. I don't know why they gave you that. Let's have you try one on your own here. X squared plus 24x, y squared plus 10y equals negative 160. So what I'm looking for here are three things. I'm looking for what's called the standard form, the vertex form of the circle, or the center. Basically, sorry, I don't think I'm looking for this line, a line like this, where you complete the square, and then looking for the center and the radius.
Got it.
Okay, so chance to ask me some questions or
Wait,
whatever you
small
need, but
question, real quick.
sure.
For the 24, would it go to mine? Would it go to 12? It would
Yes,
go to 12, right? Yeah, not
yes.
mine. Got it.
I'll actually be right back in 30 seconds.
All right, yeah.
All right, how are you doing on this one?
Good. I think I got my answer.
All right,
So the center is minus 12 minus 5.
okay. And the radius?
3.
It is 3. Yeah, so you should have gotten x plus 12 squared plus y plus 5 squared equals 9, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna give you one a little more difficult, except it looks like these are similar. Okay. All right, so x squared minus 6x plus y squared. Sorry, I'm giving you the wrong problem here. We've already done that one. Okay. X squared plus 26x plus y squared plus 28y plus 364 equals 0.
364 goes on the other side, making it minus 364, right?
Good.
Minus 13, comma, minus 14, and then 1.
That is correct. All right, so I feel like you have that down.
Right.
Do you want any more? Well, we're running short on time. Um, so let me quickly show you how to do the last one. I do not think this will be on your exam, but of course I don't know, so don't take that as gospel or anything like that.
Okay.
Um,
Are you talking about 10?
yeah, I'm sorry, nine. We already did 10. I meant nine. So the first thing here is, again, you get everything on one side that's x related. So 2x squared plus 12x, that's on one side. And then we're going to add 2y squared to both sides. And so actually, this is really weird. Plus 2y squared equals 32. So actually, this is an exception here. You see how everything is divisible by 2?
Yeah.
Normally, you wouldn't do this, but we are going to do that here. So it's x squared plus 6x plus y squared equals 16. Just looking at the x, what does the 6 become?
3,
X plus 3 squared. So what goes back here in the box?
9.
Plus 9, plus 9. All right, now we haven't seen one like this yet, but can you tell me the value of h?
Tell you the value of what'd you say? My bad.
What the value of h in the center?
3, minus 3.
Minus 3, good. Now, is anything being added to the y?
Square, but no.
Just a 0. So that's the center. How about the radius?
5.
5, perfect. All right, now if you were to draw this, and I do think that that's part of the things you would be asked to do, is you go to the center first, and then even if you're not Catholic, you probably remember the up, down, left, right. You go up 5,
Over,
down 5,
yeah,
one way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you draw a circle, not a football, if you can.
got it. If, wait, is that saying a circle, not a football? If it were to be a,
Well, I'm saying make it look rounded. Don't draw that. Make it actually look like an
yeah,
actual circle.
got it.
Okay. All right. We're gonna just stop there for today.
All right, sounds good.
Very good. If you need